Yup. You already know what time it is.
We in
It's
there.
that time. We here, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Another episode. We got some greatness coming forth as usual. As they say, per the usual.
Per the
You know what I'm talking
usual.
about?
Per
Yeah.
use.
Yup. You already know the vibes. New week, new heat. Got Trish Michelle, got Benji Banks, got Big Ken. It's the fight session. We about to light this thing up. So let's go ahead and bless these mics. For
Yes, sir.
sure.
Lay hands on it. Lay hands on your
No,
mic.
don't lay hands on yours,
And we tired
especially.
of you laying hands on your mic.
I thought you was gonna lay hands. You said
Uh-uh.
bless the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-uh.
I figured, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We're gonna lay hands on it.
Yeah. No, just
You know
bless it
what
with the words. Don't put your hands on it.
I'm saying? Okay, I got the oil in the back. You know what I'm saying? I figured. You know what I'm
What
saying?
kind of oil, did he?
Yeah.
What kind of
Pause.
oil?
Pause. There's a whole lot going on with that right now, ain't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. We definitely gonna talk about that for sure.
Yeah, it's
But
wild.
all right, you know you already tapped in. We got another dope episode for you. We got a few hot topics, some interesting questions, and of course our bro chronicles. But before we jump in, y'all know we gotta check on our people to make sure everybody good before we take off. So Trisha Michelle, you good?
Forehead.
Oh, I'm here. Let me just say that because I am struggling today. I don't know what it is or what's going on. For one, I got a jacked up wrist. I done tweaked my shoulder.
You been slapping people?
No, but clearly I should
Nah,
have been.
she probably slapped that couch yesterday while she was watching
That
that
cat, the
game.
Eagles game.
No, it's from
Forward.
Braden or whatever. And then I decided to act like I was in some type of whatever acrobatic type of washing my hair, and it just now my shoulder hurt after that.
Oh,
Then
no.
then I don't know what type of sensitive gut wrenching stab you in the stomach pain I have right now, but I feel like I'm gonna throw up all day and I'm not. And
Oh,
it's a
pregnant?
horrible pain. Like, no, absolutely not. I have the absolute
Ooh.
Oh.
inability to be so on purpose and will not ever be. Um,
She like, nothing will
no, it's
ever
like you know
again.
how you get like that stomach bug or whatever, but
Ah,
and you be throwing up all day. But I'm not doing none of that. It's just the pain. Like,
ah,
but that pain that's like debilitating, where you want to curl up, it's
mm.
like that. So it's just like randomly off and on. And so it just because of that, I just feel off. And but I'm here.
You gotta take a doodle?
I'm here. No, I mean I would gladly do so if it would not make me feel like this.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure, you know what I'm saying? You gotta see
If I could not feel like this, whatever it takes right now, I will gladly do. And that includes the do. Okay.
This
I figured
man
I
talking to
just
you
want to
like
know if I just want to know, Ken, if she needed to send an offering to the sewer gods. That's it.
No,
this
you
man
do enough of that for us.
this man talking to you
Every
like you a
month.
toddler. You gotta go poop.
You gotta do. You gotta do. Like,
Wild times.
but anywho, outside of that,
Times.
I'm here. Making it through the week, and yeah, pushing
It's
on.
good. It's good to see you. It's good to see your forehead and your smile. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah. Definitely good to have you. Benji Banks, the man, the brand. You good? I know your stomach ain't messed up because you got a new stomach. So
I got a
Yeah,
new stomach.
you got a
Yeah,
new stomach that he tearing up
yeah,
day by
it's
day.
coming out like a snake. You know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? It's doing its proper work. But yeah, we good, man. You know what I'm saying? Stuff keeps happening. You get what I'm saying? I got to deal with people. I'm in the people business, so you know what I'm saying. I got to deal with people all day. Got to deal with attitudes and all that type of stuff. And people don't know me and attitudes. I diffuse them really quick, really easy, and quite rapidly. And yeah, but other than that, we good. We straight. I'm gonna be all right.
all right. All right. Well, sounds good. Trish Michelle, we hope that you can get some relief from your stomach issues and Benji, we see you out here making business moves and making managerial moves. Okay.
Well, you got to
So
got to do it, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Got to do it.
Yeah, man. Well, it's just it's a good week, man. I've been having some good energy this week. Y'all know this Friday is my murder mystery, you know what I'm saying, premiere.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, I've been joking, you know what I'm saying?
yo,
Listen, listen, I'm not looking to give horse in the mouth, as the old folks used to say, and saying anything bad about the opportunity that I have. But I just had to let people know that they were going to the show and they were buying tickets, that it's a Chris Brown appearance, baby. It's Chris Brown and Stomp the Yard. So,
Yeah, yeah,
so,
you know what I'm saying? Going again, yeah.
so I'm
Call 'em.
I'm all over the ads. I'm the main
Yeah,
character, you know what I'm saying,
yeah.
in a murder mystery, but I am the one who gets killed, so I'm only in the first scene.
You know,
But
brothers.
it's my first play. So,
You know, brothers don't last long in movies. You know
Hey,
that.
it's
well,
all
I
good.
mean, it's an all black production, so they gonna last. But the thing of the matter is, this is my first foray
Yeah,
into this world, so I can't come in and be the main character and be all in the video, all in
all
front
in.
of
Why
everybody. You know what I'm
not?
Right.
saying? I mean,
You
I
know what I'm
can't do
saying?
that. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't looking for that, but I appreciate the opportunity,
Yeah,
and I hope that this will, turn into some other bigger and better things, you know what I'm saying, and put this in my portfolio, of things
facts.
that I can, pull up in the future. I'm thankful for everything that I've been able to do so far in 2025, man. Looking forward to doing big and better things in 2026, because these
Yes.
few small roles that I've had in other movies and projects and things of that nature have been fun, man. If nothing
Yeah,
else, I've learned a lot and it's been extremely fun. So I'm
yeah. I
just
dig
looking.
that.
Yeah. I'm just enjoying the opportunities, man, because these are things that I, talked about, wished
Hmm.
for, hoped for, prayed for, and now I'm
Right.
getting the opportunity to do them. So whatever level that is, I'm taking it
Do
and
it.
running
Do it.
with it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
As
Yo,
you
go
should.
on, you got a little thin collar on there. Go, grab that little collar and pop it. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah,
Let the blessings keep raining down on you.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So I
yeah.
appreciate it. I appreciate the support too, man, because when I start advertising anything, or when I post anything for the shirts and things of that nature, people always support us, man. So I appreciate
Yeah,
y'all first and foremost, man, because without y'all, it will be kind of hard to get some of this stuff done. And it does get discouraging at points, you know what I'm saying, in
right.
these different journeys, man. But you know what? I love it. I love the grind.
I wouldn't
I
have it
love,
any other way
yeah,
because I tell
yeah.
you, it's that grind of knowing that you're putting in the work. Nobody can take that from you.
Facts.
Nobody.
Facts. Knowing that we all work for it and we got here off our own work. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody give
Facts.
us nothing, so we gonna make it happen.
Yep.
Facts.
All right.
Yo.
So let's fire this thing up and get into some of these hot topics, man. Y'all know we love sports, so we ain't gonna talk about the Eagles this week. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Ooh.
We ain't gonna talk about no football team in the NFL. We gonna talk a little bit about college real quick, man, because it got
Ooh.
something interesting going on, right?
Right. Right.
So let's talk about Notre Dame, man.
Ah.
Notre Dame made
Yeah.
headlines declining a bowl game because they didn't make the college playoff bracket. What do y'all think about that? Because that's very interesting.
I've been trying to wrap my head around it. So why why would they do that? What's the plus about that? Because it just seems like a bad look.
I
For
think
ND.
I think they're sending a message. That's
Yeah.
really what it is. They're just sending a
Okay.
message that I think
We don't need y'all.
their record was 10-2. They felt like that they were better than some of the teams that got in, and they want to send a message. And it's kind of like I guess a silent protest or whatever. You know what I'm
Facts.
Right.
saying? Like you just don't participate. So
And I ain't with it.
yeah,
But here's the crazy thing is that ND isn't in a conference. So if they get in, it's solely based off what their regular season, would look like, right? But here's the other thing. ND, them folks travel and them folks paid. If you gonna be like, you know what, you ain't gonna send us in, well, we pulling our resources. Like you can't make us do anything. We got our own resources. Now
Right.
go ahead and put James Madison and Tulane in there, and let's see what your ticket sales look like, and then come back and holler at us next year when your ticket sales suck. I think it's a total flex by ND, basically saying, you know what, y'all do y'all can, and that's it. That's kind of how I feel. That's what they're silently saying, so to speak.
Okay, I could get that. I can get that.
yeah, I agree. Because I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. No offense against James Madison, but ain't nobody watching James Madison, bro.
Bruh.
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
bruh, over. So they got in over Texas, right?
Yeah.
They got in over Texas A&M.
Yeah.
These may over Texas Tech too, right? Texas Tech.
No, Texas Tech is in there. I think. Yeah. I have to look
Okay.
at the bracket. Excuse my ignorance with the bracket because I didn't
Right.
look at it again. But I
James
think Texas Tech is
Madison.
in it. But James Madison, dude. James
Right.
Madison. Not taking anything away from James Madison, because if they're in it, that means they had a stellar season. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not taking away from any team, but you got to look at some of these other teams and their strength of schedule, who they
Right.
actually competed against, and if they lost games, who they lost those games against. And I think a lot of people don't look at it that way. They just look at the wins and losses and things
Right.
like that as a whole. But it's
Right.
like wins and losses matter, but who did you lose to and who did you play? So
And the crazy part about it is of course, Indeed is not in a conference, so they kind of get in based off of their status anyway, if they ever get in, because they don't play a conference game. And it's kind of weird that teams that don't play the conference game can get in, or if, for example, letting Alabama in, even though they just got mollywopped by Georgia, right? Because it was a conference game. So it's almost like, why would you penalize a team for that when every team doesn't even play in a conference game? So it's kind of weird the way they have it right now, and it just, some of it just doesn't make sense at all. It's like, but James Madison, like, I understand it. I get it, fam. I get it. James Madison, Tulane, I get it. Some Cinderella feel, some Cinderella vibes. The James Madison folks gonna pull up galore. But let's be real. Notre Dame got that bag.
But
And
I'm
they
just
folks
saying,
trapped.
like nobody's really gonna be checking for it, I'm sure.
Facts.
And not to take anything away from Tulane and James Madison, but I'm telling you right now, if they get mollywopped, if they get worked in those games, people are gonna say, "Look, I told you so."
And they gonna get mollywopped. They
told you
already
so.
a 20-point underdog.
Well,
Going into a college
it's-
football playoff game, they're a 20-point underdog.
It's college football, bro. Anything can
Right.
happen, just like on any
Yeah.
given Sunday. So I'm
Yep.
not gonna discount any team because upsets happen all the time, B.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in their defense, I hope it happens for them. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, it's not gonna look good at all. I'm just telling you.
It's sad when you gotta hope for a team in the playoffs to do an exceptional job when you should know, okay, Texas is going to bring grade A level players to the field with prestige, with all of that. And now we got James Madison that we hope that they show up and don't get blowed out by 50.
Okay, so we got a comment. James Madison is playing Oregon in the first round. So that's it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They about to get bruh.
That's crazy.
Bruh.
Okay. Yep. We just gonna move on from this.
Yeah.
That was enough right there. Like,
yo, now this is the crazy though too. Oregon, with all of that bread, all of that they got, they better not go out there and lay an egg. That would be
I highly
crazy.
doubt it, because shout out to Decorian Moore, their star freshman wide receiver straight from Duncanville, Texas, out here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. He's an amazing young talent, 5-star out of high school, had a stellar year. I don't think James Madison has anybody on their defensive side of the ball that can cover that one young man.
absolutely not.
Split screens, fade corners,
problems.
Yeah,
they got problems. So
it's coming. They finna get worked.
So we'll see.
Shout out to James Madison though. They should get a major bag for this, right? I'm sure the bag is going to be large.
It's a high level check game. It's a high level check game. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get a check out of it.
That's what it is.
They're gonna get a check out of it. But hey, it is. And they're gonna get some TV time.
Right. I wonder what that check gonna look like. There's got to be several million dollars. So we'll see.
More than likely. Yeah. And then they get the TV money and that type of stuff. So yeah.
Facts.
All right. So in other off the wall sports news, Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather are scheduled to fight in March of next year in Africa.
Yes.
Do y'all even want to see that?
It's the exhibition junk. I
Yeah.
think if people watch it, it's just for the sake of nostalgia, watching them fight and looking at them in the ring, but we all know it's bull crap and it's just whatever. It's gonna be just a sparring and just like
Yeah.
wasting our time. We're gonna waste some time for a full every single last, what is it? Well, I can't even think of the word
2
right now
minute
'cause my brain.
It might be
Yeah,
2 minute
the
round.
rounds that we're gonna go 4 rounds, and it's just gonna be like ding ding, and exhibition. We know what it is. It's a setup, so don't get worked. It's gonna be the people. Such and such gonna win. Shut up. It
Yeah.
ain't even nothing about. It ain't about none of that.
At this point, it's I would like to thank the sponsors and the promotional companies that back Floyd and Tyson are. This gives them an opportunity to kind of push, their brands and stuff like that, and that's kind of what it really comes down. I think at this point, it's just, like Patricia said, a show, an exhibition, a sparring. That's really all it's going to be. But we'll see what the undercards look like. Now, if the undercards are dope, it might make it worthwhile. But if the undercards whack, I ain't watching. Sorry.
Yeah, man. I'm, those are two of my favorite boxers, man, of all time. So anytime I get a chance to see those guys, I want to check it out. As long as it's not on Netflix like the last Tyson fight, I think we'll be fine. If it's on Netflix, I don't know, man.
I know.
I don't know.
If Netflix continues to bid for Paramount and Warner Brothers, they're gonna be exceptionally huge again. Pause. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, man, because those two names alone draw draw big money.
Right.
So
For sure.
but yeah, I one of the people I want to see fight on the undercard, guess who?
Jake Paul.
Nate Robinson. I want to see Nate Robinson. I want to see Nate Robinson fight again. He got to redeem himself, dog.
Oh man,
Lord.
Nah, but
man,
he
was having the kidney issues.
Yeah, I forgot
right?
he got the kidney issue. So so they can't.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I don't even think he can. I don't think. I don't even know if he's kind of active in doing anything right now. I haven't seen.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, man. Prayers up for him, man. In that situation, man. That's a serious situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did get laid out though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, he got floored. Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
That's unforgivable. That's unforgettable right there, boy. For real.
Man, but I mean, it would be a great opportunity if he need the bread, if he could get out there. You know what I mean? Somebody,
Man,
we'll see. Sometimes you got to do charity cases.
Nate, stay out the ring.
Yeah, I'm gonna say sometimes you need to make sure you take care of your health.
Yeah,
man. Negroes with that kind of bread, that's all they think about is making money. So they like, you finna pay me $1 million?
He thinking about living right now.
He better
be thinking about living.
Right.
All right. So we got more fight news, and this one takes a twist, right? So we got more fight news, but the fight news this time comes from the White House. President Trump says that the UFC White House event on June 14th of 2026 will feature 8 to 9 title fights. This is wild, right? They having UFC fights at the White House. At the White House.
8 to 9. Yeah, that's insane. At the White House. Okay.
At the White House.
I missed that news, Lord.
But at the White House.
But let me tell you all something. I've been telling you all.
Is Conor McGregor on that card?
I don't know. They haven't released any cards yet. They just talked about it, briefly. But I've been telling y'all for years since Trump's first term in office, his terms in office are eerily similar to a classic movie called The Idiocracy. Now, in that movie,
I'm gonna have to go rewatch Idiocracy.
In that movie, Terry Crews is a porn star president, and Hector Camacho, and he had a wrestling match sanctioned in his house. You know what I'm saying? So it's very. I'm telling you, there's a lot of parallels. So go watch The Idiocracy, and you'll see what Big Ken is talking about, because there's some parallels to it, and y'all gonna see some similarities. Y'all gonna be like, oh, now I see what he's talking about. Okay, cool. See?
So now I got a question.
That's embarrassing.
Is folks gonna be barbecuing on the White House lawn?
Is this not the White House? Is this not the Black House? Who in there is black? Why would we barbecuing?
This is an event. They're gonna be doing all kind of stuff.
Yeah,
we don't know. This might be the first
They're not
black
barbecuing.
I mean, listen,
They're
you
not
get
barbecuing.
Destination Smokehouse and Tendernism.
That's
out
not
there.
happening.
They don't barbecue,
And they don't need that type of
and
publicity.
if anything, they're not going to be barbecuing. They're going to be grilling.
Yes, they're grilling.
They're going to be grilling. They don't even call it barbecue. They call it grilling.
It's
So
always
they're going to be
Kool-Aid
grilling.
there and all that type of stuff.
Man, no.
I don't know what White House you're
sugarless Kool-Aid.
like. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Sugar-free Kool-Aid.
I'm just confused at what White House it is that you're aware that we have right now.
Everybody say 45, 47 is, you know what I'm saying? You know, got a little girl in it.
No.
Not no more. Not no more. That was back in the 90s. Not no more.
Not no more. He like,
not no more.
Like,
that was a cover up.
45, 47.
45, 47.
All right. So
shout out to Mike Epps.
Yeah, man. So while we talking about the White House, man, I stumbled across something very interesting while looking at these stories about Trump, man. Trump is a big guy with tiny hands, I might add. They've pointed out that Trump is 6'3", bro. Okay. Trump is 6'3", but he's got 7-inch hands.
Wait, what?
He's got 7-inch hands from palm to the fingertip. His hand is only 7 inches, but he's 6'3". Yeah, weird facts. But another weird fact is, I saw some pictures of his youngest son lately. Mm-hmm. Have you seen this guy?
You talking about what's his name?
His son Barron. His son Barron Trump. Have you seen how tall he is, bro?
Yeah, he is pretty tall,
bro. This is ridiculous. Guess how tall he is.
6'1".
Just take a wild guess. No, just take a wild guess. You're wrong. Tristan Michelle, you take a wild guess.
6'4".
Wrong. This Joker is 6'9".
Dang, I should have went with my first. I was gonna say 6'7".
Bro, Barron Trump.
Barron is 6'9".
Barron
He's tall,
Trump is
but
6'9". His mom is tall.
Trump I was gonna say she's very tall.
Bro, Barron Trump is 6'9", bro. And it was funny because on Twitter, somebody put in the comments, man, tell that man to put on a jersey and get in the paint.
Right.
6'9" is crazy. I didn't know he was 6'9".
Thing you're gonna think of is he mashing, is he dunking on anybody? But he sit around and play stocks all day. That boy got a massive amount of Bitcoin.
Boy, it tripped me out though because of the pictures that they were, showing, and I was like, are these people really this small, or is this guy this tall? So I had to do my Googles, and they said this guy is 6'9", bro. I said, man, that is crazy. But
yeah, that's. Oof.
I mean, his dad's tall, his mom's tall. I mean, it happens, but it's just weird. It's just a weird, random fact that I stumbled across, and I'm like, 6'9"? That's wild, bro.
Yeah. You sure he ain't got the leg surgery?
Oh no. You got to think about it, man. Melania's 6 foot tall herself, or something like that, and Trump is 6'3". So I mean, for him to be 6'9" is not. I think the other son, even though they have different mothers, I think the other son is fairly tall as well. So. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me, like I said, but 6'9" was surprising because I was thinking maybe 6'5", 6'6". And they was like, nah, he's 6'9". I was like, yeah, that's crazy, man.
And how old is he? He named it. He in his
like
20s?
in his 20s, like early 20s, 21, 22, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. So Benji pointed out something wild to me again today. You know what I'm saying? Since Trump has been in office, there's a bunch of wild things that occur. Somebody in the comments said he's 19. He's 19. So Barron Trump is 19.
Wow.
So he still got time to make a college basketball team.
He's still growing.
Yeah, he might be 7 foot by the time he stops growing. Who knows? So that's interesting. But the Americans that under Trump administration are absolutely a wild bunch, including everybody. I think there are so many things that are happening in America that we just never really even fathom. And this is one of them. Benji sent me a report today that showed that Americans spent an estimated $2.6 billion with a B on OnlyFans in 2025, making the country of the United States the highest spender of all countries for OnlyFans. following the lead of the country's head man, old freaky America.
That's just you old dirty little suckers.
Now,
I mean,
in all fairness, let's clarify. All OnlyFans, not all OnlyFans,
yeah,
content is freaky.
right.
Right.
But I guarantee you, if they went
It could-
into detail exactly who and what it was that was subscribed the most to,
I bet you
it'll
it
be
was
the freaky
sexual.
categories.
Yes.
Yeah, probably a great deal of it is people like Benji that like to look at feet. You know what I'm saying? So
And robots.
Listen here, man. Y'all leave the robots alone. You
You're
know?
on there watching bot banging.
You wild for that, man.
man.
That's
The
wild.
metal clanking.
Yeah,
Y'all wild. Y'all
Benji
wild.
on there watching bot booty.
Bot bangers.
They got botgasms.
Oh
Alright.
man, squirt
Oh,
all
man.
everywhere. Squirting
All
all
over the place.
everywhere.
Oil and gas everywhere, huh? Dang.
Lord.
Electrical currents.
Oh man.
Hey man, listen. Truth be told, though, man, I want. That was the first thought I had. Was I wondered if was it all freaky content, and because these women are coming out saying that they're making 20, 30, 40 million dollars a year off of their OnlyFans page.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, what in the world? You making that type of bread? You gotta be. Ain't nobody going on there for you to watch you cooking.
Unless you Kaya.
Well, I mean, they're watching her cook something else. But yeah.
I mean, everybody cooking that thing.
Yo,
everybody lighting that up. So
I think a lot of it's probably going to be freaky stuff. Let's just be honest. I mean, there are probably some people who tune into certain stuff, that they just pay for because they're weird or they're outlandish people and they like to pay for weird stuff. But a lot of it's going to be freaky stuff and cam girls where they can call in and ask them to do stuff and that type of thing. So, but yeah, a lot of it is. I seen a lot of women talking about they have feet pages where they just had their feet on there and folks paying to look at their feet. I'm like, yo, I mean, I definitely can't understand it because I don't even like feet to begin with. So I'm definitely not paying to see them.
Right.
So, but that's just an super odd thing for me to imagine. You're blowing a whole week's paycheck looking at feet is wild work.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
They want to look at the toes twinkle.
You could go on Instagram and find those for free, but to pay for it is outrageous. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, this country is freaky. People are freaky everywhere, but
facts.
Speaking of freaky, did y'all see the latest Diddy documentary on Netflix?
I haven't watched it yet, but
the one produced by 50, and you gotta watch it because it's not going to introduce you to too many new things that you haven't already probably heard if you've been following the trial and all of the accusations. But what it does do, and it did for me, was connect some dots. Connect some dots between some things that I hadn't really thought about that he's involved with, like Tupac dying, Biggie dying, and a host of other things. And the first event that he actually really did when he was young, like multiple people died in that event. And I had never really heard of that before. Like this is when he was first starting at Uptown Records. He held an event and I think like 5 or 6 people died at that event. And then you got Biggie dying. Then you got the whole situation, the shooting at the club where that guy died and Shine went to jail for that. It's like he's been constantly surrounded by death, bro, and just mysterious events. And I'm like, it's something going on with him that we don't even know about. That's worse than all of this stuff because it's just too many coincidences, bro, and too much.
Yeah, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Eventually, after a while, you just be like, yeah.
I think outside of the sexual things and whatnot, it's a little freak nastyism. There's a very dark spirit to him. And so I think there's a very dark world beyond the sexual things that he likes to endeavor in. But I do believe that it's so much more that he's that he deals with, that he calls shots on, that he is. I think that it's a whole lot more that we may never really ever in his lifetime um unravel until he's done and over with.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Because
a lot, man. Y'all
it
definitely.
sounds crazy. Because one of the things I saw is even though there's reports that came out and said it was false that uh, he didn't make Biggie pay for his own funeral or his family or his estate, but that report came out. But it was interesting to see from that people his show where he comes out, he's dancing, and every step I take and all of that, and people, the thought in the back of people's mind is you had this dude killed, and to think that is even a possibility is wild. But when you think of people who intention is to have absolute power
Yeah.
and they love that power, it's not as far-fetched as you might think it could be, because people love power and money. What's also money, power, respect?
I was just gonna say money, power,
Yeah.
respect. He was talking to y'all.
Right. It's like, then you go back and look at some of his, making the band and all of these types of things, and it starts to make you think differently than when you first saw it. Now you think about it, and the stuff that he was saying that was just so outlandish, out crazy, that kind of seemed normal at the time. And you start thinking, like, what the heck? Did he actually just say that? It just changes your course of thinking on those.
It does.
I'm
I
telling
think
you.
they
Go
said that when he was working for the record, or trying to work his way up, and they made him walk. He ran 10 blocks or whatever it was, and then you go back and you think about making a band where he made them walk for some
Yes.
cheesecake, and it's like he was mimicking this type of behavior to kind of exercise his power over someone, as he's
Right.
seen those people that he idolized, that he wanted to become, so he could become that plus more. I think he loves being exactly who he is: the puppet master, the power, the money, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, big
Of
power
course.
trip. Big, he loves being able to, affect lives from where he sits, and
Right.
from, I'm saying, the things that he can, inflict on people. It's so much, man. You have to watch the documentary,
Yeah.
because just what you're saying, Benji, is what they point out.
Yep.
A lot of the things that, people overlooked, or that we saw that was happening right in front of our eyes, and we didn't even
just
see it, or
overlooked
we
it.
didn't even recognize it, and he was doing it, and it could have told us a story a long time ago. But now it's like,
Stuff that was, yeah.
oh, okay. So now we see how that all correlates and,
Right.
Yeah.
circles back around. So it's crazy, man, because the fact that you pointed out that people had, implicated him in, saying that he had Biggie killed, wasn't far-fetched, because then they started talking about Biggie was headed to a different thing. He wanted his own record deal.
Right.
He wanted some other stuff, and
he was actually cool with Pac, and
yeah,
Shaw didn't like that, and all.
Well, yeah,
that,
they
so,
showed that. They showed that in there, and they showed
Yeah.
that Biggie and Pac were cool. They were, going to make records together, and they were on tour together before all the stuff went left. So it's kind of like, they think that Puffy is the one, of course, who set Pac up in the elevator to get shot the first time.
Right. Right.
So yeah, it's just a lot, man. So if y'all haven't seen that documentary and you're interested, go check it out, because you'll definitely learn some new things, and get some light shed on some things you probably thought you already knew, and that you didn't look at a certain way. So it's very interesting, though, for sure.
Facts.
All right, so Netflix is really busting, because they not only have that, but they just released the last season of Stranger Things recently, and a lot of people were going crazy about it. You had a lot of hoopla about it. And Trisha Michelle, you check it out yet?
That's my show. I've been watching
still
that.
haven't watched
That
one.
show, so that show has been around since my son was exiting, middle school. So the first season or whatever. So I've been watching it since back then. I've been waiting on this season right here for what we had 6 years or how many years? I don't know. It was a long time. But I guess I've watched so far the first whatever they call it, the first few episodes that they've released so far. They're going to release the rest on the 25th, and then the finale will be on the 31st. It's a 2-hour finale. It will be in theaters. Get your tickets now. They're practically sold out, okay? But anyway, yeah, I watched it. I'm a Stranger Things fanatic. I love
Okay.
it.
Somebody give me a little brief update on what Stranger
Hey,
Things
it ain't
is,
no
'cause
brief.
I have
It's
never,
like
I've
it's
never
like
watched it.
Dungeons and Dragons, but if you don't know what that is,
I
like,
know what Dungeons and Dragons is.
so it's
Yeah.
kind of like that's happening in there, but it is like this kind of like sci-fi-ish like vibe going on, upside down world, as in like, you know, Dungeons and Dragons, Demogorgons, Vecna, there's a whole lot of stuff going on.
So
Kids,
that's why it's called
bunch of kids
Stranger
involved.
Things. It's like
So
then
yes,
they
it's very
got
strange things happening. Then there's the main character named 11. She's got some powers. There's a lot going on. There's a bad guy. There's a good guy. There's evil forces against good forces. There's that going on. So it's just it's a lot of stuff that happens throughout each season. But to me, it is very good.
You gotta
Okay.
watch it, bro.
Yeah.
There's no other way to explain it.
Yeah.
Right,
do.
right,
Because
right.
I was in your shoes at the beginning of the pandemic, and my kids were like, "Dad, you gotta watch this show. You gotta watch this show." I'm like, I hear everybody talking about it. I don't know, man. Let me gotta check it out. And of course, during the pandemic, we didn't have nothing to do. So I said, well, you
Mhm.
know what? Let me go ahead and go back to season 1 and start watching it. And
Right.
lo and behold, your boy Big Ken became a
A
fan.
fan.
I
Okay.
became a fan of the show. Like, I got the candles, I got all kinds of
Yeah.
memorabilia,
I'm telling you.
shirts.
See, I was gonna say
Like,
shirts, all that. Like we got
yeah, I
what's the Hellfire Club hoodies and like, you know, everybody.
like
Yeah.
This is wild.
I fell in love with the show and the characters, man. But I'll tell you this: I have not watched a episode of the new one yet because I'm waiting on more episodes to come
You
out.
drop before you watch it.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you, because it's literally not too long around the corner. If you incorporate it in your busy schedule right now and kind of watch an episode here, an episode there, by the 25th, you'll be there because they're dropping the rest of it. But it's good. Oh,
yeah.
it's so good. It's
Hey,
so good.
How many seasons?
I'm glad I didn't say nothing.
How many seasons they on
5.
right now? 5?
This is the 5th. This is the final. This is it after this. So after the 31st, when they drop the finale, that's in theaters, 2 hours. You can only catch it there for now. When it happens on the 31st. But yeah, after that, that's it. So I mean, go all the way back. You got time. By the time you catch up, it'll be finale over.
If I can ever sit down and watch a TV, I'll do it.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, definitely. So shout out to the other people out there who are big fans of Stranger Things. We feel you. So it's an amazing piece of artwork.
And I did good. I didn't do no spoilers for anybody that hasn't watched it yet.
You know what? It's funny because it's funny you mentioned that. I haven't seen many spoilers on social media either. People talking about they looked at it, but they
thank
haven't.
God.
They haven't been talking
So there's
about
no
details.
Stranger Things
You know what?
page with any info on it?
What's about to happen is your phone's gonna randomly start showing you stuff. Now you know how that goes. There are some spoilers out there. Please scroll fast.
Well, yeah, I ain't looking at none of them. I'm scrolling right past.
Do not
them,
stop because
so
there's spoilers out there.
Yeah, so I could check it out. But yeah, so I've been waiting on this part of the year because of Stranger Things and some other stuff that comes out. But Christmas time is always a cool part of the year because even if you don't appreciate it now as an adult, it still brings back memories of when you were a kid, right?
Yeah.
And when we approach this time of year, I often myself, start thinking about when I was a kid, the fun times we had, being with our grandparents, being with our family members, our cousins, what we were doing Christmas Day. Benji, I don't know if you recall, but when we were growing up in our neighborhood over there, Christmas Day was busting because like everybody came outside with new toys, with remote control cars, new bikes. Like everybody came outside at one point, and it was just the joy of that. And I've been thinking about the fact that I think our kids, I feel bad for our kids because I feel like they've been robbed, right? I feel like they've been robbed of the innocence of Christmas and them doing kid type stuff. So I wanted to talk about that, man. When we were coming up, Christmas was about gifts, it was about Santa and things of that nature until you got older, of course.
Right.
And then you found out there was no Santa. But for me personally, Uh, I believed in Santa as a kid. My parents, you know what I'm saying, especially my mom, she would be talking about Santa's gonna bring you this and all this, and you find out Santa's just a clever ploy to keep you, you know what I'm saying, in line, to keep your
Right.
behavior in line. But I knew something was wrong because I was bad, bro. I was doing all kinds of
And you
stuff,
still got gifts.
and I still got gifts, so that
He
foiled it.
said
You know
the
what I'm saying?
math,
I
the
was like,
math ain't mathing, and clearly I ain't gotta be good.
Right.
facts, because I was out of control and I was still getting, you know what I'm saying, all these gifts. So I was like, yeah, ain't no
Santa's
Santa.
fake.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm still mad because who ate them cookies though? Who was eating my cookies that I was putting out
Cookies
for
and the
Santa?
milk.
Yeah, man.
Chocolate chip cookies and drunk all the milk. See, it starts to make you think, you know what I'm saying? The cookies wasn't really talking about regular cookies, but that's another story. Santa
Man.
was spilling other stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Yeah, Santa Claus was tapping cakes too. You know
Well,
what I'm
that's why
saying?
you saw Mama kissing Santa Claus, because it was your daddy.
Facts. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And that's how
That's
you
what
got here.
the song was low key telling on you
Brother
on the whole Santa Claus theory.
Brother
it was
Leroy
your daddy.
pulled up on Gold D's, and yeah.
Oh Lord.
I mean, possibly.
And we knew it was him because if the system was the car drive by with the booming system every time he pulled up.
Oh, okay.
That guy your mama said his name was Uncle Cedric, and he's coming to help you all celebrate Christmas.
Coming to help y'all celebrate Christmas is one
just
lie that they
stopping
never
by.
needed to be told.
He's just stopping by and he got to use the restroom upstairs.
He came to stay the night to help y'all celebrate.
To help
He's got to make
celebrate.
sure that he helps Santa when he comes, so he got to stay the night. You know what I'm saying?
He wanted to make sure that the celebration climaxed to the highest extent.
Climax indeed.
I'm just saying. So,
yeah, man.
Yeah,
but
the cookies was yeah.
But what I wanted to ask y'all was, when it comes to, you know, when you were a kid and for Christmas, what part of that do you pass on to your kids? Do you talk to your kids about your experience at Christmas and try to, you know, keep any traditions that you had, or do you just tell them about it and develop new traditions? Trish Michelle.
Well, I do tell them about it so they can appreciate it. Let me tell you why. Because I grew up not celebrating it. So we celebrate it.
Because of Jehovah's Witness thing, right?
Exactly, right. So I don't really do the whole Santa Claus thing. I don't idolize or the white man or whatever that whole dude is. He could be black, white, whatever. The Santa thing ain't a thing in my house.
Yeah,
right. It just isn't, won't be, especially because I grew up not celebrating it. So then, like, when I come into who I am and like what I believe in and what I do, Santa just ain't it. I have some little snowmen around here, and it'll be a little white Christmas full of snow and reindeers and whatnot around here, but it ain't gonna be any Santa. So my kids did not grow up believing there was a Santa.
Yeah.
They knew it was me. I did have to tell them, though, that it is not their job to tell any other child that there is no Santa.
Right.
Because my son thought it was his job. So I was like,
got
no.
everybody heartbroken in
he
the
told
kids'
the whole
class.
He told me that he told the whole class, and I was like, oh, I didn't think that part through. So I was like, wait a minute, we don't tell others that we leave that alone. That's not your business to tell them, okay? So anywho, so now, you know, it's different for me. It's more like you're celebrating something that I didn't get to, of course. Like, you know, I'm sharing something with you guys. For me, I know everyone loves to say, you know, give gifts all year, but I do like to create some type of little tradition or whatever. Like this year, we're gonna do a big projector on the whole wall in the house and have sleeping bags downstairs. We're all gonna have a movie night and hang out. We're gonna open some things the night before the rest. Now they will have certain things. They aren't here to hear this. That will have them outside in the morning, out playing and showing off their little stuff and riding around and whatnot. So they're still gonna be able to do certain things that they should be able to, you know, like you said, Big Ken, being able to just go outside with your stuff in the morning and have some fun. And we purposely are doing that because I need them to go outside. I like get off the electronics and you know. But yeah, so I mean, I'm just creating my own a tradition that never was a tradition at all for me. So it's my own written story. I do it how I want to, and I like that for me. And I don't feel the pressure of the holiday like everyone else
Right.
has.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope. That's very dope. I forgot all about that when I was thinking about that. But yeah, that's a totally different experience for you not growing up with that. And then, you know what I'm saying, doing it now. Cause I'm the opposite. Like
Right.
I grew up with it. My mom's a huge Christmas fanatic.
Right.
Everybody in my family knows it. She does the trees, decorations. We used to do Christmas lights on the house,
Yeah.
in the yard, and do all that stuff. And I'm the
See, and I'm
direct
still
opposite.
navigating the.
Yeah,
I got
I'm
a
the
tree. I ain't got
It's
a
fun
light.
for me.
yeah, I'm the direct opposite.
You're the opposite.
I don't do none of that. Like I let my mom do Christmas, and my kids they're not even interested in it at
Well,
all.
yeah,
Right.
they're
They like
older.
they
Yeah.
don't
You
even really
know,
care. Yeah.
yeah.
They ain't
So
got no
you know,
kids neither, so there's really no one to appease either
Yeah, so
on that
my
side. So,
my two, the older one is just he's grown now, but he still I get him some little things. It's depending on what it is, because I'm like, you're grown also, so I'm not going. This isn't your time to make a list to get everything you don't want to buy in
right.
general, like
Right.
that you should have bought all year. Like it is, but it ain't, because you got to make sure that they work for certain things in their life. Because
Right.
he gonna save his whole list for me to buy everything.
Ain't happening.
It lost his mind talking about, I think I want a bigger TV. I think you need to do something with your life. Because
To
no,
get a bigger TV. Right.
I said that is not a list.
getting a
Right.
new TV for Christmas from your parents is a little bit excessive.
Man,
You know, requesting that, because I would have never requested that in my 20s at all.
thank you. I said, let me dial it back. Let me bring you back down to earth, sir. Your
Right.
list, it needs to calm down. You
Chill out.
lucky people even asking you. You grown.
Right.
Oh yeah, you want a new TV? We got that fresh 32-inch for you, brother.
And then that's
Fresh
smart. So he already, what is
32.
it, 65 inches or whatever. So what bigger do you think you about to get?
Oh,
Oh
wow.
yeah, he's wilding.
Wildin'.
Well,
I
Yeah.
said, I don't know who's paying for that.
Yeah. Like I said, these kids don't understand how good they got it, because the stuff that they're requesting is the stuff that we probably would have got leg swept for if we would have asked for it. You know what I'm saying? We would have asked for it before
Mama
we
ain't
got
even
it
got
out
no
our mouth.
65-inch TV, and you won't. Oh, okay.
Well, you know,
No.
back when we was young, it was a big screen.
Yeah.
Big screen.
Not big
Yes.
screen. Not big screen with an N. Big screen, baby.
Scream.
With
Yes,
the
sir.
M, baby. You got a big screen TV
I
at
got a
your
big
crib.
screen
Yeah. Yeah, that was it back then, boy. You had that big screen TV
with that big
at
old
your
back.
house.
That
Hey,
big old
man.
humpback. The hunchback of Notre
He
Dame on that.
he got a
joint.
BBL TV back in the day.
BBL
Fact.
TV.
Oh man,
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
man. But it's funny, man, that you know what I'm saying, these kids, you know, I think they really don't understand how good they got it. But Benji, how about you, man? What do you do with your kids? Because I know you talked about it before. You know, you were shopping for gifts and things
Yeah.
things of that nature for your kids, man. What do y'all do for Christmas?
So I'm kind of like semi into it. Like I'm not a big, huge Santa fan. So that ain't never been my vibe, really. I grew up with it though. My aunt was, big on Christmas, putting lights up and doing all that type of stuff. So I'm kind of in between, right? Like I got my nice Christmas tree up, but not a traditional Christmas tree. Our Christmas tree is rose gold. Like I don't want no regular green tree. Found me a black Santa dripped out in all rose gold and white and all of that. And he's like, I was looking for the 6 foot tall one. I like the
Looking for a 6 foot tall what?
I found a 6 foot tall
Black Santa?
Black Santa. Yeah, I did.
Why do we gotta be that big?
Why?
Because I want it in the corner in my house.
Why
in my house.
why you got a black man in your house taller than you, brother?
Right.
Listen,
Like, and
man,
have your
listen.
grandkids seen them? Because at that, I would be scared of that thing looking
They
at me
are.
with the
The
rose
baby.
gold and the decked out from Crenshaw and the patent leather and the who. He
The
got to
baby's
go.
scared. The baby's scared of it because
I
it's right
knew
when
it.
you go in the living room. She turns him around every time because she's scared of it. It is the most hilarious thing ever. But I
Why-
like
where you
I just
find
like the
this?
fun of it.
He got it from the
It's-
swap meet.
No,
Had to. He got
I
it
got him.
specifically to Slauson.
I got him from Ross. Yo, we came from right after church and found we was looking for it because I went to Burlington and they had the 6 foot tall Black Santa. So I'm like, all right, we finna go pull that joint. So we go into Ross, and our tree is rose gold. We got the rose gold tree, lights, all of that type of stuff. I wanted the 13-foot Black Santa in my front yard, lights, and because even on my block, if you ever come up, the whole block, everyone has Christmas lights, Christmas trees up. So it's kind of like a fun thing. I just like the fun of it. I'm not really into like, let's go Santa, let's do it. Like I ain't really tripping off of that. I just like the fun of it because it's a memory thing for me. I come up with, seeing it, but we didn't, it wasn't really fun. It was like more like, I got to do this for y'all. It was always a complaint. So like, I try to find it fun. So with my wife, getting with her girls, they love gifts. Girls, right? They love gifts, right? So we dress up. So we're gonna do the Grinch thing this year. So we're gonna all do the Grinch hats, lime, black, red, and take all of our pictures and just kind of make it a fun thing. You get what I'm saying? In that regard. And I just like the fun of it, if I could, but it far from traditional. Don't you bring no green pine needle smelling tree in my house. I don't want it.
I mean, you sound traditional, just rose gold. That's all.
Yeah,
That's the only thing that's different.
Color. Just a little bit different, you know what I mean?
Traditional adjacent.
Yeah,
traditional adjacent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ghetto traditional.
Yeah,
Ghetto
he
traditional. There you go.
he's
Ghetto.
on Crenshaw and 146 or whoever, and that's where Santa was at. I don't even know if those streets exist, but that's where he's at.
Yeah.
He wants Santa, but he wants Santa with a grill. You know.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Throw Santa with a little grill.
He got on a pimp suit, and this whole time we thought he had on it was his
Santa got his Santa got a finger wave.
I'm trying to hey yo.
No.
Better
yet, his Santa got a Jerry curl since everybody wearing Jerry curls now. Listen, on TikTok, there is a trend going that people are back wearing Jerry curls. It's not too crazy because everything else has come back. I know. Eventually, Jerry curls will resurface. I knew it.
It's coming back because people drill.
What's funny though is that being that I do hair and whatnot, a couple of women were doing it for a while now, from straight to curly, whatnot. And someone in the comments goes, I know Jerry when I see it.
That's Jerry
for women,
it don't look good on everybody though. Some of these women look like Easy E.
But it's some brother that I posted, man. One of the dudes, I ain't gonna lie to you, he did kind of look smooth with his curl. He had it kind of like a mullet.
I seen that one.
Dallas, and if you from Dallas, then we got some haircuts here that people hate. Yeah, and people got them like the curl / like the shag haircut.
Yeah, that shag y'all do.
Yeah, man. And some of them are alright. You know what I'm saying? If you go to a barbershop and he cut it, he faded up right. You know what I'm saying? The right combination of things. Because I'm gonna tell you what, I've never had one, but one thing I did want when I was a kid, and I used to beg my mama for, was what was it? The S curls.
The S curl. Oh yeah.
And people have to understand the S curl and a Jerry curl, two different curls, right?
Right.
Two totally different things. A Jerry curl is more permanent. It altered your whole hair, your follicles, all that. Now S curl, it really just gonna make your hair curly for a little while, and then it's gonna go back to factory settings after a while. You know what I'm saying? Like real quick. If you don't, you know what I'm saying?
Or semi-permanent. Still alters it, but it's semi-permanent. Versus the other one that you got to keep it up because everything that's growing in underneath it is still gonna give you that rough.
Yeah, factory settings, baby. You going back to factory
settings? Man, ready to run this joint back to factory settings. Your hair was nappy, back to nappy. You go overnight.
Facts. But a lot of this stuff we've been talking about with Christmas and everything. Guess what? After Christmas is over, a lot of people are what? Broke. They didn't spend all this money trying to, give these kids what they think they need and not thinking about the debt that they're getting themselves into, and they're going to end up broke. So y'all already know what's coming up next. Yeah. Y'all already know what's coming up next. We got to get in the ride to the land of low money or no money with our Broke Chronicles.
Man. Broke 5, broke. We don't got it.
We ain't got it. we ain't got it. And when I was younger, man, I used to fear, times of people asking me for stuff, or especially when you're out on a date with a girl, and her asking for something, you having to say, I ain't got it. Right. Now in my adult life, when my kids ask me for stuff, or when people that really don't fool with me be asking for stuff, I find joy in saying,
Isn't
you
it
know
Saying,
what?
like
well,
I ain't got it. I ain't
it's a
got it. And
lovely
then they
feeling?
say, Daddy, you broke? Ken, you broke? No, I say I ain't got it. I mean, I ain't got it for you. I got it for me.
yeah,
But I don't got it for you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Understand
saying?
the difference in the two.
There's a difference, but
huge difference.
the Broke Chronicle I want to talk about today. Usually we talk about stories, but I have a question for you all today, because I have seen this phenomenon take place over the past decade of my adulthood, and I really didn't know if it existed before, but I heard that it did, right? So to me, one of the brokest things that you can do for Christmas is give somebody else a gift that somebody gave you. Have you ever re-gifted or received a gift that you knew somebody else gave them?
No, I have never regifted ever, 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 ever. Especially because since it's new in my world anyway, so I kind of like I like people. I'm a gift giver. I like doing things.
Right.
I like being that person. I like paying attention to you all year for birthdays and all kind of things, friends, and figuring out what it is that you like, need, desire, or missing in your life, whatever, and giving that special gift. So no, but we had Friendsmas last year
Hmm.
last yeah. And one of our friends, so we had the white elephant, where you bring a gift, whatever. It could be a gag gift or whatever too. So it don't matter, gag gift for people that don't know, it's a joke or whatever. So it's something funny versus something that someone wants. Anywho, one of the
Hmm.
person they bring a slow cooker, like, there's nothing wrong with that. People were hype about it. They got it. Well, some people were. Come to find out, the friend that got it was like, why is this slow cooker about 8 to 10 years old, been in a box? It has been sitting there and it's definitely re-gifted or a purchase that he never used, that he utilized and put it in the gift. And it was old webs and all kind of junk. I said, I know you did not. Because I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, dang. And we keep it like we like at a minimum, under $25, $30 for the white elephant for the adults. And it's like you couldn't even one little white elephant little gift, like dang little he got side eye. He's still gonna get side eye. We definitely talking about him on the 20th because this is the next year. We ain't had a chance to go in on what we found out.
Oh
Mm.
wow.
Hmm.
Interesting. Yeah,
Hmm.
those that now that's interesting. Yeah, and I feel bad for him because he don't even know what's coming.
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
Wow. All right, Benji Banks, have you ever re-gifted or
Yes.
received a gift that was, you know what I'm saying, already gifted?
I re-gift. Difference is I am like Patricia, like I like to give gifts, but just recently at my friends giving party for my my church. But here's the caveat to this. It's not because it was broke. I was given a gift by a CEO, a big company, and I never opened it. It was a bottle of Dom P, and I never opened it. So at my I gave it as a gift for that. But I've given, gift cards. I didn't have it. So I gave, my kids a gift card that I just had sitting around. That In and Out, you get what I'm saying? That In and Out card that had about $25 on it. You know what I'm saying? Bow, there's your
It
gift.
got 19.45, $19.45. When they use it, they're like, yo.
Yes.
Oh man.
I've done that several times
See,
because if you see, I didn't see, this is funny because at one point in time, I didn't know In and Out didn't have the grilled cheese. So it's like I ain't gonna ever eat there again. So I was like, whatever. So I got In and Out gift card. So I was like, boom. And then all of a sudden, I want to say within the last year or so, I found out that In and Out has the grilled cheese. So The only time I pull up on In-N-Out is for their grilled cheese, and I just, but yeah, I done did that. Matter of fact, low key, the baby, that's all she want is gift, because she finna get these gift cards, Chick-fil-A and the assets.
You're hilarious. Oh, okay.
Don't tell her, you know what I'm saying? So that's just how,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm over here laughing at y'all, but I'm laughing at myself too because I've done it, right? I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. And that's why I don't do white elephant part, the gift shares and all that stuff at work and anywhere, because I see the lack of effort when I see people giving, they open the gift and they bring the gift and you get the gift bag or whatever, put it on the table and you go in and you select your gift and you open the bag. I see the wah, 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 wah look on their faces. And I'm like, dang, bro, I seen that too many years in a row. So I was like, you know what? I'm done. But I'm going to tell you the funniest one, though, for me is when you mentioned Don P. Somebody gave me a bottle of, wine years ago. And it's sitting on my mantle. If anybody know Big Ken, y'all know I might drink here and there, but it's very, very rare that I drink anything. And usually, like in this whole year, I think I maybe drank twice. So like this bottle just been sitting up there. It's a really nice bottle of wine. So when we went to an event, I was like, you know what? Let me take this bottle of wine.
And I'm not mad at it though.
You know what? But you know what the bad part is? I know that I looked up the wine that somebody had gifted us, and it's cheap.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I knew I wasn't gonna drink it, but I got tired of looking at the bottle.
So you gotta get
yeah, okay.
So hey,
hold on. Did you put it in like a gift bag or anything like that, or you just handed it to him?
Or you just brought the bottle.
Hey, you know what? I showed up with the bottle. Like, hey, you know what? Brought a bottle, baby.
Now that's cheap than a mug. Your boy didn't put it in a box or a bag.
They was like, I see you got the bottle. What kind of wine is this? Oh, man,
what kind of bottle is this?
This the good stuff. I grabbed another bottle of wine and clinked them together. This that good stuff right here.
Yeah. He over there acting like, what is that, Kevin Hart? When he
yeah, hey, man.
I gave somebody a cheap bottle of wine in the hand. Cold turkey, didn't even put it in no box or no bag.
He would have clinked them things, the whole bottle broke.
hey,
now you a cheap gift.
No. The bottle was immaculate. That was the thing. And then when I got the bottle, I was like, oh, this is nice.
This fire.
So when I wanted to look up the the bottle, the brand and stuff like that, because it didn't cost that. It was like $15 or $20.
Oh Lord.
But I'm not a drinker. But I wanted to know what kind it is, because when it comes to wines, I'm not a connoisseur by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't like dry wines.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what this was, so I had to look it up. And when I looked it up, it was a dry wine. I was like, nah, it gotta go.
Love Shiraz.
I did something even dirtier. When we got to the place, I popped the bottle on it to make sure it wasn't gonna resurface. So
your boy, can I open this right quick? But
I went ahead and opened it up, poured some people up. You know what I'm saying? Dipped out. You know what I'm saying? Left it on the counter.
I cannot. He went in there
because I'm petty. I wanted to open it, pour it up,
never resurface.
That, but I also wanted to watch these people's faces when they drink it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
how long was that bottle sitting in? How long was that bottle sitting in your on your shelf?
What?
This sounded like a
2022. 2022. Not that long.
I thought you was gonna say 20 years.
Oh yeah.
No. Just 2022. Yeah, just 2022.
3 years.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Well, it depends. If it's the cheap stuff, the fermentation wasn't gonna be.
I don't know. Hey, all I know is I didn't drink it.
What the faces look like when they drink it?
They drank it, and I will say this: it was empty by the time I left.
Negroes will drink anything.
Hey,
so somebody,
especially if they're drinking and they trying to add to the abundance, the plethora of the liquors available, they're gonna drink it still.
Yeah,
Hey,
facts.
somebody drank it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Shout out to them. Clink clink.
Facts.
Mhm.
Because I wasn't. But you know, it's just those moments, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, like I said, the one at work really broke me though, because just seeing the lack of effort for some, and then the other people going all out and buying actual, really nice stuff.
Yeah.
So it was just too big of a gap, right? And you know that they were like, okay, well, everybody got to spend $10. You know, some of those people when you open their gift, you like, this was not $10
Mm-hmm.
clearly, or it was just sitting at your crib because
You just did it, yeah.
this is whack. And I was like, nah, just not gonna participate. They be like, Ken, you don't participate in nothing no more. I sure don't. Hot looks, white elephant, and none of that. I'll come, but I don't want to be involved.
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, wow. I love my department. We some
Mhm.
pot lucking, giving, party having, birthday celebrating. Yeah, when everybody show up and everybody put in, and
Right.
they will cook from scratch. They will bake. They will do just because everybody. So I can appreciate that. But I've been in different
Right.
departments like you talking about, Ken, and I've definitely been like, no, I'm good. I don't
Yeah,
want to do
'cause
with it.
Becky bringing the bad food. Yeah, so we don't want to participate no more. She
Nah,
got
and
cats in the house that
I
jump
just
on the
want to say,
stove.
and definitely don't be talking to me about your fur babies 24/7,
Oh yeah,
Yes.
and
nah.
then telling me you bringing
You bringing
bringing
the mac and cheese? Yeah,
yeah,
no.
nah,
I'm good, fam.
Yeah, there's some people that we have specifically assigned to
Yes.
cups, napkins,
Yes.
those things.
Facts. It's mandatory because I don't. I had to have this whole full-fledged conversation. Don't do that in my house. No dogs, no cats, none of that. I'm a cook. I like to cook in my kitchen. I don't want
Yeah.
your hair. I don't want your hair follicles. I don't want your particles from outside. None of that in my kitchen.
Yeah,
like
now
my kitchen to
my
be clean.
dog, the whole house, no, they be yelling, get out! Like
Yeah.
don't you walk past that kitchen threshold, get.
Hands.
Yes.
Don't wash your hair in my sink.
No, well, yeah, no.
Yeah, diabolical. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Oh man,
Folks,
yeah.
my mama was strict. You couldn't even wash your hands in our kitchen sink. Go in the
Mhm.
bathroom. That's what the bathroom sink is for. You don't wash your hands in my kitchen.
Yeah, my
sink.
grandma was like that too. She
Yes.
was like,
We clean over here, and that's it.
Yeah.
But you go wash your hands in that bathroom, in the zinc, as my uncle used to say, in the zinc.
Yeah, man. But these Christmas parties and things this time of year are always interesting. The things that people wear, the things that people do. You know, of course, with the weather changing, everybody brought out their rat furs or their camel clutches. You know what I'm saying? Man, these people ain't out here with no real fur on. You know,
absolutely not.
that's 100% camel. That's 100% camel pubic hair.
The chinchilla.
Man, no, that's not even a chinchilla.
No, it's not.
That's a common wood rat.
That is Felix the cat.
Facts. I'm like, man, come on, dog.
Man.
Here in Dallas, it was, I would guess, maybe 45 degrees, which is, pretty chilly. And I already knew anytime it dropped below 50, I already knew that I was going to see somebody when I went out that day with a fur coat on. I knew
rat fur.
And as soon as I go into this spot to get something to eat, ladies in the line, she got on the fur. The lady at the register complimented on it. And I'm looking at this fur, bruh, and I'm like, ain't no way.
Was you in the Popeyes line?
Nah, I don't mess with Popeyes like that, brother. Yeah. But there's many other chicken establishments here in the Dallas Fort Worth area that I could go get some chicken from, and it ain't Popeyes. But man, I can't recall where I was, but it was like at a smaller establishment. And she had on a fur coat. I was like, bruh, like this is.
Did she have on the fur boots with it too, though? Was she matching?
Man, if she did that, I would have definitely had to take a picture.
Oh, okay.
I'm back on that. I'm back on that.
I thought you was. I was trying to get that line because I figured, what I'm saying, you see enough and you go instantly into petty and roasting mode. So I was trying to see if where we was heading with this because I ain't getting no roastage from you yet on it. So
you know what? I'm gonna blame you for this, Benji, because you just reignited my fire for that. I'm gonna start back taking pictures of people. I used to
Yeah.
do that a lot, and I
This is
stopped.
what this needs to be done. This is good
got
social media content.
I got to get back on that because I see some amazing things. And one of the worst things that you can see this time of year when the weather changes here, especially in Dallas, is ashy people. And they
Oh
just
man,
go out, and I'm like, there is too much lotion in this world.
for you to be
Too
ashy.
many things that can lubricate your skin for you to go out into the world ashy. And I
Now,
mean, I ain't talking about little ash, brother. I'm
just
talking about
abundance of ash.
thick ash. I'm talking about thick ash. I ain't talking about that little that when you see a little patches of ash. I'm talking about the whole leg
Yeah.
is ashy. The
I mean,
whole
tis the
leg.
season with the weather. They're supposed to do a little extra with the oil and button down. You're supposed to do
I
extra.
mean,
You're gonna be extra ashy in the winter.
folks still using that Queen Mary cocoa butter, that bottle that's this big, that's just water infused.
with that cherry almond. Is back in the day.
Yo, that's wild. That's insane.
The
Yo,
cherry almond. Hey man, you know what? I'm gonna leave people alone tonight.
no, you're not. No, you're
Tonight,
not.
I said that. That's why I
Oh,
had to
tonight.
add
I
tonight.
was just gonna say that. No, you're not. But
There's too
okay,
much
I had-
content in the world. Too much
I had
tonight is
to
content.
add
basically
tonight to
over
it.
in a couple of
Yes.
hours.
See, you got
Yeah.
me because I had to
Fact.
add that to it just to
Right.
make that caveat tonight. But y'all, as we move forward through this, year, the transition into the weather getting a little colder, temperatures changing, dropping. You need to get some lotion.
Facts.
You need to invest in some lotion, some type of Shea Moisture, some type of cocoa butter, or something. Not the Queen Helene, the big giant bottle that nobody ever finishes. You just figure out, you know
It's
what?
a reserve bottle.
I want something better out of my life, so I'm just gonna stop using this, and it just or
The
you sit it.
struggle.
Or you sit it somewhere. So when
Mhm.
you have guests and the guests need lotion, you give that to the guests.
Yeah, yeah,
You give them the Queen Helene.
yeah.
And now,
Hilarious.
don't you give me no damn Queen. That's that right there is why I bring my own. got me.
Yeah,
Yo.
set you up for failure because in about 2
Absolutely.
hours you're gonna be ashy again. So I can roast you.
This is
Lord,
insane.
because
You had to use
immediately as
that.
soon as it dries, you're dry.
You're
Hey
dry.
man, you know what?
And it dries pretty quick too.
I had to. I invested in some luxury life butters. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that brand. It's very high end. Body butters, but they infuse them with fragrances and they work really well. Because what you don't want to do is be a big guy like me, and my elbow is at some people's face level, and they looking straight at ash. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, your boy Big Ken used to have, because I sit in chairs a lot of times and chair at work and stuff with the armrest. And when I'm
Ashy
gaming or something like that, like it makes your elbows ashy because you're constantly sitting with your elbows on those chair arms. And
Oh,
man,
yeah.
your boy had ashy elbows. Like I just could not get rid of it. I didn't know what was going on. I put lotion
Insane.
on, and bro, a couple hours later, they be like, you people at work, some of my homegirls at work, shout out to my little homie Monica. She be like, she 5 foot. She be like, Ken, your elbow ash. I'm like, dang, I just put lotion on my elbow like an hour or two ago because I knew you was gonna say that. So I had to elevate. You know what I'm saying? So go out and invest in that. All these Christmas gifts you buying, make sure you buy yourself some good lotion, man.
Facts.
Like,
Because there's no excuse for you to be ashy. Also, I want to add before we wrap up, I have seen a rash of videos on TikTok of people cutting their hair at home. Everybody wants to be their own barber now. I'm gonna warn you all. If I see you in public, I'm definitely going to stare. I'm going to look at your hair, and I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. People got to stop. People got to stop being so sensitive and wanting everybody to accept their flaws, because it's still going to be funny. It's still going to be funny, people, because I'm telling you what, I have seen multiple guys on TikTok say, hey, I'm starting my own barber business. I don't knock nobody's hustle, but they putting these videos out, turning people in the chair, showing what their hair looked like before, and doing the cut, and then the two videos look like the before and the before shot. I'm like,
Yeah.
what happened? You paid somebody for that. You paid somebody for that haircut, bro. And I'm just, my mind is just blown when I see people paying for things, and I'm like, let me go get my clippers out again, because I haven't been cutting hair in years. But if I know how to cut hair, so I'm like, if they getting paid for that, I can open up shop on the weekend and at least make a little extra bread. Because I'm like,
Facts.
if this is what y'all doing, y'all not even edging the hair up right. Because you know, if you doing a haircut, if you mess up everything else, as long as you edge it up right,
You
can save the cut. You can save the cut if you edge it up right. So that's just one of those things, man. But I'm gonna get off of this ramble, because I just had to give a little what I call my red rants. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just bothers me, the things that I see, but I got to get back on that, as Benji said, because I don't know, I've been missing it, man. I've been trying to, you know what I'm saying, turn over a new leaf, but I need to turn the leaf back over and get back to who I am, because I like to roast people, and that's what I do.
Hey, man, if you stay petty, you ain't got to get petty.
Hey, man, get petty. Get petty.
If you stay petty.
Hey, man.
That's
what it is.
Get petty.
Hey, it was a little fun.
Yeah, I know Benji was gonna sing that, so I had to get that. That out. You know what I'm saying? Make him sing that one good time before we wrap up. But y'all, this episode has been fun again. You know, every time we touch these mics, we try to have as much fun as possible. We try to educate y'all. We try to bring something new to you, some new way of thinking, or just sometimes just pure entertainment, man. So y'all make sure y'all keep tuning in and keep showing us love. But before we get up out of here, we gotta let our people tell you a little something. So Trish Michelle, talk to the people.
I was about to be Christmas Michelle, you know.
Christmas.
Nah, I mean, you know, in the spirit of the ending of the year. Look, you know what? Now just something popped in my head. Don't start with this. What is it? Resolution, new year, new me, just stay prayed up, tell God to give you whatever it is that's in store for you and to help guide you and uplift you and keep you going throughout this next year. And you know, you might, how many times you might start over them videos I seen where it said day 1 at the gym, and it said day 2 at the gym, then it said day 1 at the gym again. It's
constantly
okay.
restarting over.
You know, he started over about 3, 4, 5 times, and that's okay. Just don't give up is all I'm gonna say. But anyway, you can find me on all social media, Trisha Michelle _TM. And of course, the 5 session. If you ain't following us, you already know what I say. Don't follow me if you ain't following the 5 session.
Facts.
And you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I love that, Trisha Michelle. I love that because one of my mentors told me one time 100 day ones is better than a day not started at all.
Mm-hmm.
So just keep trying, like Trisha Michelle said, because it's so true. I'm telling y'all, because your boy Big Ken was not doing anything for some years. No workouts, no nothing, just chilling, just getting my back big. And one day I decided when I got back from Vegas, I said, you know what? I'm going to intermittent fast, man. And I've been doing intermittent fasting for 180 days. Every single day. I started out 16-8, 16 hours a day I fast, and then I allow myself an 8-hour eating window, eat drinks or whatever. And then the other 16 is just water. Now I do 18-6. So for 18 hours a day, just water, you know what I'm saying? 6-hour eating window. And I've lost 30 pounds just doing that, not exercising, not doing just strictly that. So
that's good.
Yeah, when I went to the doctor looked at me, took off my shirt. She was like, wow, it's really worked. I said, yeah. She said, and it's just pure fat loss, right? It's right. Not, you know what I'm saying, that fat that's going to leave, come back. She was like, no, your body composition is changing. So I just want to encourage people, like Trisha Michelle said, start, man. Yeah. And just don't stop. I don't care if you trying to do, push-ups. At least do 5 or 6 of them a day, because 5 or 6 of them add up. 5 or 6 is better than none.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Just keep working, man. But yeah, Trish Michelle, spot on with that. Benji Banks, the man of brand. Talk to the people.
I dig that, man, because the intermittent fasting is dope. It'll keep you solid. But I just want to say, shout out to the old people, man. Being in bed by 8, 9 o'clock. I'm sorry for listen, old people, come here. We understand now. You get what I'm saying? Stand up till 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? We used to do that when we was young. But to be able to go to bed and hit the bed by 8, 9 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? It's all right with me. You know what I'm saying? As you get up there in age, you know what I'm talking about? Sorry that we called y'all old. I understand now because, brothers creeping up into unk status. You get what I'm saying?
No. Correct yourself. You're
You
not
already
creeping
in
up
there.
in the unks.
We
You're
already in
definitely
there.
You
unk
love to
status.
say that creeping on into grandpa, they creeping on into you
I'm
are
just-
you
you
are
trying to-
that.
You're almost
still-
50, my guy. You're
We're
unk
still
status.
right. We're still balancing it off mentally, and you know what I'm saying. It's still, you know what I'm saying, processing in there. But yeah, old
And you
folk-
got to keep the shout out to the old folks for staying up late to yourself. We got Big Ken up on every Tuesday
Yeah.
night at dang near midnight.
midnight.
That's just you over there that can't take.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying. It's just and just another thing, before we go, black people, one dryer sheet is good enough.
No,
One dry sheet.
you better stop
dry
it.
That's absolutely wrong.
You
One
better
dry
stop
sheet.
it.
One dry.
No, you
black
gonna
black people.
season
You better
that
stop it.
You
laundry.
gonna see black
You gonna
people.
throw it in there.
Read the directions on the back of the box.
Continue what you
One
do, black
dry
people.
sheet
Smell
is good
good.
enough
Smell
for
good.
you,
Look
black
good.
people.
Smell good. Look good.
Yeah.
At least
I'm
three.
just-
At
I'm
least
just
three.
saying.
At
I'm
least
just
three.
saying.
Two,
But we
two at the very
appreciate
minimum.
y'all.
Two at the
Two
very
at the
minimum.
very minimum. You know what I'm saying? Black people. It's okay. I understand. Just all you need is one.
Clearly, do not
Gotcha.
listen to Benji at all in this whole extra. Old people, black people, any people, do not listen.
Well,
We love
Benji's clothes a little, so that's maybe why he can use one.
That is right. His loads are
It doesn't
very
take
different than the
it
normal.
doesn't take a lot to wash
Oh.
and dry some 2T clothing. So you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Like, go ahead, brother.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Fat, skinny, big, tall. You know what I'm saying? The directions on the box.
It says one
I'm
for
surprised
small
you didn't
loads.
read.
For small loads. 2 for medium loads and 3 for full load.
Either way, y'all know where y'all can find me at.
That means he didn't read that. He like, good night.
Y'all can find me at Coke Beauty Supply, man. Y'all pull up on your boy. Shout out to y'all for pulling up during the holiday season. We got some specials and some stuff coming up for all you solid folks. But the wholesale website is officially out. Look for one more social media influencer to jump on that stuff and start advertising it as we go into the new year. And then, pulling up on us at church and restaurant and all that kind of stuff, man. Y'all come by, check us out. We like a shotgun around here. Once we, I ain't gonna say that. That gonna sound a little weird. I ain't gonna say that. Y'all just pull up on us, man. We got something for everybody. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. Y'all pull up.
Man.
You know where to find me. You know where to find us at, man.
Yeah, man. I'm still laughing at this dryer sheet, y'all, because Benji's clothes are small, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And he it says one because that's for a small load. So for small load, for small clothes. I got it now.
Pause.
I understand. I understand.
What are we pausing for? Because the load, if you small, you small. Everything included.
Diddy got that boy shook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he started off the show
everything.
with the baby oil. He started off the show with the oils.
Jeez, man. He's
Dance.
been pausing the whole episode.
Dancing. Yo, this is insane. Your boy is wild, man. Hey, man, you go back and look at Diddy from the beginning, man. He looked like a pedophile.
Bruh.
I mean, the narrative is there now. The image, now it's anytime you see or look back, it's all you're going to think of.
That's all you're going to think of. Yeah, he definitely fit the narrative.
Well, one positive thing I can say about Diddy, man, before I say my piece is at least he grew into his teeth a little bit, because those early videos of him, whoa.
But nasties is who
he had some chompers big teeth back then. You know what I'm saying? And his joints was naturals. You know what I'm saying? See, so he had veneer-like teeth before veneers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, at least he grew into them. So, you know, shout out to Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe in the jail, my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. They showed him the other day with
Did you see some?
Boot
Did you
thing
see
on his
some?
arm.
Yes. Did you see it?
Is that real as an AI, man?
I don't know, but it's funny.
I don't know. It's hilarious.
You
It's
can't
worth
believe
laughing at.
nothing you see no more, man.
At
AI
all
has messed up
anymore. Look,
everything,
I
man.
done caught my
AI
dad on
is a
YouTube
wild
watching
place.
AI, and we trying to explain to him that this AI, we just gave up. He 80. He said, no, it's not. I was like, all right, bet.
Well,
Right.
for some of you fellas out there, and for some of you freaky women out there, AI is gonna work, because next time you get caught and you get caught on video, you get caught on the picture, just tell your significant
It's
other it's AI.
That ain't me.
It ain't you. Facts. All right.
Hey,
so-
and that used to be a narrative. That used to be a narrative. You gonna believe your eyes? You gonna believe me, or you gonna believe your eyes?
Man, you can't believe nothing
Wow.
you see now. It used to be that was the concrete evidence. Now you can't even believe that.
At
Because
this point, you just gotta go.
they taking pictures and of people and putting your face on somebody else getting banged out, so you never can tell. So
Fact.
it's wild out here, man. So
Life is evolving into a scary place with this AI.
If you're scared, go to church.
Well,
True.
I mean, you better do something, because as Pimp C of UGK said, that he predicted it. There will become a time where boys will be out here pitching and catching. So this is the time that we live in.
Facts.
Shout out to UGK.
UGK.
All right.
Underground King.
Facts. All right, you've been rocking with Trisha Michelle, Benji Banks, and Big Ken. The Fire Session. The fire does not stop here. Catch us on the next episode with more heat. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next session. Thank you for your support. Until next time, stay lit. It's the Fire Session. Peace.